I wanna buy stuff. Van Gras. Hey, Van Gras. How's it going? Van Gras. Was hoping to get some peace and quiet tonight. You got something for me? I got a flight recorder. Wouldn't happen to be an Ares flight recorder, would it? Some very powerful buyers are looking for that right now. I can get rid of it for you for say 20%. That leaves 2,000 for you. Deal. As you're doing business. Morning. You look like you've been up all night. You look like you have seen some action too. Can either of you two do a DNA analysis on a blood sample? Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that. He considers from it. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode DNA using a voltage change instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. Otherwise, I guess. Not wise. Otherwise. He brightens. I just read a journal about it, so the information is still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? The owner's identity. Ah, that's beyond me. What I can get you is the gene code sequence. But that's where I come in. David, if you can get me the gene code sequence, I'm pretty sure we can track its owner down while a matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA you want to test. You fry the blood sample. Rickstraw, when David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. Thanks guys, if this works we may find the Emerald City Ripper. No Drac! He turns to Johnny excited. Wake up Johnny boy, you got work to do. And Rickstraw, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I just got a second wind. Meet you at my rig, Rickstraw. I'll take a look. Oh. Let's buy an assassin. I don't want to spend too much. How much karma do we have right now? Hey Nish, sorry, I'm not really tiny. My beard is a mess. I'm half naked. I'm only wearing. Well, no, I'm not gonna go into it, but I'm not really in a presentable way, I should say. I need one of these. But for now, let's just improve our combat abilities a bit. Oh, this needs 4. Oh wait, no, we need quickness for it. Ah, shoot, okay. That will unlock us Overwatch, that sounds good. Let me sell some shit back to this guy. I'll just that then, I guess. It'll take us back over 4K. Johnny Clean. Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with his results, considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in a science journal. And he was working from memory on minimal sleep. That's great, Professor. Was the plan? Sounds fascinating. I don't know. I want to say the first one. We hit the Lone Star DNA database first to see if our donor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I can get into their private grid easily, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience you have had? I'm pretty damn good. Great, I'll come with just in case any IC decides to crash our party. I'll save before I deck in. Or jack in, I should say. I'll save before I jack it. I guess the consumables are reusable. I brought more programs. The excruciating ecstasy of jacking your neural network into the digital world washes over you, grips you, crushes you into singularity, and expands you infinitely. You are one with the data stream. Welcome to the Matrix. The excruciating ecstasy of jacking. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Johnny is also jacking it. Uh-oh, there's people there. Chung. You know what? Don't use that. You know what? Don't do anything. Use the ars in program. What does this even do? Fascinate. Oh, we should get closer. 68%, that's still a lot. Oh, and we missed. Of course we missed. Of course we missed. Oh, of course we missed. Oh, of course we missed. Wow. So, 1 out of 3 80% shots hit. I see how it is. Oh, they killed my assassin. That's not Sundara at all. What are you saying? I don't know why I said that. I apologize. 55%. Let me get a bit closer. Let me get right up in their face. Eat shit and die. Blammo. Oh, we're still fine. Well then, how about some blammo? Oh, fudge. Do we have anything cooler than this? Yeah. Oh, you missed, you dumb fuck. DNA match located, 100% match. Arrest records database. Subject Silas Forsberg. Status deceased. Profession chop shop surgical assistant. Priors breaking and entering 2 counts. Public indecency 1 count. Brought in for questioning on accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charges were filed. 100% match to a dead man. Let's keep looking. Did they just split up? Probably not. Actually... yeah, never mind. We got this. Yeah, you missed. Hacked autopsy records. Subject Silas Forsberg. Note: subject was found overdosed on half a dozen different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to the disfigurement. Had to check detailed dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large bore surgical needles. Body had been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. This just keeps getting weirder. Oh fuck. Put our boy in harm's way. Oh dang, how will he get out of this one? Okay. It's 75 damage. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because that's 2 action. No, it's just 1 action point. I guess the recharge is 2, yeah. Newsnet. Return of subject Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg's landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been ruled a suicide. According to reports, his body a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of his belongings to his psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to a life, as is far too common here in the sprawl. Now that might be something we can go on. Let's regroup in meat space for a bit. Buddy, don't call it that. Oh fuck. Okay, we're fine. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. He worked with chop shops, which fits with the living guy that you have met. The Newsnet says he left his estate to his psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who his psychiatrist was will give us our next clue. My gut says we can deck into the medical board's records and reverse trace to find his doctor. You in? Give me a moment to collect my thoughts. And prayers. Yeah, I guess let's do it. Let's jack it. Forgot how to jack it. Confirmatore. Hey, where's my... oh, I guess he's not jacked in yet. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Blah 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 and a blah 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 blah. Eat shit. Hacked patient records. Searching medical records, Silas Forsberg. Medical records found for Silas Forsberg located. 2020 to 30. Pediatric record partial. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from a chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We have seen many cases like this recently, with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology we are seeing, there is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seemed to have no effect, upping the dosage. 2030 to 40. Data missing or corrupted. Contact your administrator for help. 2040 to present? Whatever. The file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It is written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimicked speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to his case. I will inform him as his next session. So obviously the psychiatrist is the one who was killed by the Ripper, by Silas. And he took his identity. Where's Johnny Clean though is what I would like to know. I'll throw a program out there. Uh-oh. There you go. Well, welcome to the party, buddy. A bit late. Oh, he's got a shot from over there. Oh wait, that's me again. Never mind. Employment records located. Henry Holmes, MD, PhD. Check current employment status. Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of Chief Psychiatrist and Administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Check previous employers. Psychiatrist in residence at Mercy Mental, attending psychiatrist at Mercy Mental, and private practice. Bingo. Back to Meatspace again. Well, you did a really good job here, buddy. Thank you for that. You did your part real good. I said and. Reality is at the end of the day contextual. So what reality is at the end of the day contextual, and as the meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers, your meat body demands food and drink. You disconnect from your deck to find that the Union safe house has risen. Ooh, that's good. You know what I would really like? To get a better gun, a better pistol, a stronger pistol. There's one slightly better one we could get, but I think it was only just like more in the magazine. Despite the hour, Buster is fastidiously put together in another wrinkle-free suit. He shows every indication that he's been up for hours, sunk to his elbows in a dozen crates, each containing objects of sinister matte black hidden beneath curls of straw-colored packing foam. What the fuck? The foam flies about as he inventories the shipment, clinging to every surface except for Buster's immaculate suit. Just in time, I got a whole new slew. Yeah, I got a whole slew of new toys in form of supplier back east. In form of a supplier back east. I hate reading. I don't know how to read. I never learned to read. Factory fresh and still smelling of their mother's gun oil. Maybe there's something in this badge that you'd be interested in. Let me see what you got, Buster. Oh, this looks sort of okay. How do I compare? Damage 6, cap 12. I guess it's better. Oh, actually, I like the revolver. Let's take that. Merceman is the one that's selling armor and shit. I like the bunny one, but it's just quickness and the HP. I want to keep my intelligence boost. Well, the Matrix Courier seems nice. So does the Slick Decker outfit. Let's get that one. All right. Should we talk to Sarah? Maybe she's got some cool implants for us. Just one glance is all you need to tell that the good doctor is exhausted. Her crumpled scrubs are stained with a mix of blood and other fluids too colorful to be naturally occurring in the human body. Her eyes are those of a person who has built up a substantial sleep debt and has no idea when or how to begin paying it off. I'm not one to talk, but you look like Drac. Afraid there isn't much I can do for that. Doc Castle snaps her fingers and calls for the spirit normally seen perched on her shoulder. It appears from out of the ether, and the doctor immediately seems less fatigued than she was a moment before. Now what can I do for you? I'd like to look at your cyberware. Oh shit, she's got... Oh yeah, hold up. Oh shit, we can't buy all of these, unfortunately. I'll buy this. What is it that I talked to Johnny and Fry about the case? Sure, but where are they? Oh, there they are. David looks almost as tired as you do. You can tell that this case has gotten under his skin like it has yours. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to a dead chop shop assistant by the name of Silas Forsberg. I have my theories, but what do you think is going on here, Xro? Maybe Silas faked his death. That's a distinct possibility. What was it that we saw in the autopsy report? He was killed by sedatives, but the coroner still thought he had ripped his own face off. Coroner really phoned it in on that one. Happens way too often when there's no next of kin willing to foot the bills for a thorough autopsy. I definitely don't think that report told the whole story. They matched the identity by the dental records, right? Not the most reliable. It matches up with something I have seen runners try. It's easy enough to find a body shop that will take a replica set of teeth for you. Find some schlub over the street no one will miss, swap the teeth and throw the heat off your trail for a while. Luckily I've never been that desperate. But why would he need to go to those lengths? Did the police records have something linking him to a different crime? He had a prior for unlicensed plastic surgery. True, wouldn't look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is beginning to come together. The late Silas left all of his belongings to a doctor. Dr. Holmes. Employment records have him as the administrator at Mercy Mental, and the picture on his file matches the person you saw downtown. The same person this DNA belongs to. All the evidence points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. I should go find this Dr. Holmes and ask him some very pointed questions. Please pay him my respect. I always find that high caliber rounds get the message across. You should clearly hire some friends and go loaded for bear. I sideloaded a ton of valuable data from those Lone Star Matrix nodes. Here's your cut. You're not coming? I think my part here is done. You might want to go sticking your hand into a hornet's nest, but I'm a little more wary of the jobs I take these days. You cowardly piece of shit. How much money do we have now? 4K? Well, going right back under the fucking scalpel then.